Hi Taurus, welcome to your February 2021 reading. I'm just going to do a quick overview of what's going on, and then at the end just a very brief astrology kind of report, and then I'm going to read a passage to you at the end from a book of Tao. Just so you can, or it's 365-day Tao, and I don't know, you might get something out of the message, you might not. So let us begin. Oh yeah, if you're new to tarot, I have a description in the description box about how tarot works. And if you would like a personal reading, you can email me. It's in the description box. And I'll take personal readings through the month until I'm full. And then I'll start again next month. Okay, so let's get started. Permission to ask the oracle. Sorry if I'm kind of out of breath. I had COVID, so I sometimes get out of breath, and I was just like running up some stairs and into this room. Okay, permission to ask the oracle for Taurus and Taurus rising. Taurus moon too. Okay, so you could get some good news. Something that was bothering you or pestering you or kind of getting under your skin. Could be something, it could be anything. It could be a lover, it could be about work, it could be about friendship. Anything that was kind of causing you some mental stress and anguish a bit seems to be reversing a bit. You might get some good news and come up on top of whatever it was. Okay. So there could just have been some kind of incident that happened where there was like dealing with somebody or a situation that was just kind of unfair and maybe spiteful and a bit malicious. And it was like a zero-sum game, maybe kind of came out of nowhere and sort of shocked you, or maybe somebody shocked you. Could be a romantic partner that you were in with, or a friend or a family member or somebody at work. But yeah, there was some kind of shocking development and it did not go well. This is also my card of narcissists. And I know everyone throws that word around, but this card always comes out for it. So you could be dealing with someone who likes head games, always likes to be on top, will play head games to stay on top of the situation and sort of fuck with other people. Manipulative, gaslighting, lies. Just somebody that kind of takes enjoyment out of maybe hurting other people, and it makes them feel good to be in the position of power over others, and they usually use some pretty dirty tricks to get that power as well. Could be somebody at a distance. Okay. You could have somebody from a distance come back that, you thought it was over with, or things went really badly with, or it turned really kind of nasty. There might be like a resurfacing of that and no more hard feelings, and that might make you feel kind of happy too. Could be a friend or something at work or a lover. And it looks like whatever went badly has kind of closed out, and maybe a resurfacing of this person actually pleases you. Why does it please them? It could be a sense of vindication. Somebody that rejected you and played mind games with you and maybe made you feel really terrible and left out in the cold and maybe not worthy might try to come back and offer you some sort of apology or new love offer or job offer, and you get to say no, and that might make you feel pretty good, like sweet vindication. Somebody that was kind of shitty comes back and you get to turn them down, and that gives you a sense of confidence and maybe like a little bit of a sick sense of glee, but I don't blame you. Been there. Mercury retrograde too, so just get a couple more cards. Could be some kind of work situation that you were dealing with that's coming to an end. either a new job or starting a new job, or some kind of project that you were working on or side hustle is coming to an end. You might realize it's not for you, or it's just not working, or something happened to make it end, even though you didn't want it to. Also could be an end of a relationship of some sort with a female. Could be a friend, coworker, family member, lover. Yeah, so it might have ended and you could be missing somebody. Some of you could also be kind of homesick. I don't know if some of you aren't missing your mothers, and if you can't do any traveling or you can't visit anyone right now, you might be feeling a little bit homesick and, just missing your family, or missing your friends, or where you grew up, or something, or longing for somebody gone. Aw. Somebody could have died as well that you miss, a female particularly. Let's see what's coming up for Taurus. Then I'll get you some advice. Okay, so what is the energy coming up for Taurus? What should they prepare for? Okay, you might get an offer for work or love or something. I think it might be that same person we were just talking about that tries to come back that you reject. And I think you might not know what their intentions really are, if they're genuine, or if they're emotionally manipulating you, or if they want to borrow money or resources or time or something, or they want, even something small like use your vehicle for moving, whatever this person is. I think you're wondering, they've been emotionally manipulative in the past. They could also have been the type of person that causes all the problems and then plays victim after. Could be dealing with a water sign or an earth sign. And you wonder what their motivations are, or what they're hiding, or if what they're saying is true, what they're offering or what they're coming at you with is actually true. So brace for that. Yeah, you might be just ready to cut this person off. You might see them in a new light and just kind of see them as a fool. Somebody that you really maybe liked or thought highly of before, or even loved. You could be looking at them less from the eyes of emotion now and more from the eyes of logic. And you're just thinking like, either I'm being a fool for engaging with this person again, or this person is just a damn fool. Like they're just an idiot, When you look at it from a different perspective, when you take the emotions out and just use logic and kind of flip the script and look at it in a different way, you're just kind of like, let me clarify. Yeah, you could just be realizing this person's just a playboy, like a used car salesman. They just smooth talk and say all kinds of stuff that isn't going to happen, that they don't mean. Could be really good looking and charming though, and maybe used to getting their way with the opposite sex. This could also even just be like a family member that you're just having to kind of cut out, that you're sick of their stuff. In and out, playboy, kind of like Don Juan type of vibe. Could be like a playgirl too. Someone who's just a hoe, essentially, coming back. And I see in the future that you're going to just see them from a more logical viewpoint and kind of see them more as an idiot rather than a knight in shining armor type of thing. You see them for what they are, suddenly. What else? Yeah, it could come out of nowhere too. Just shocking, bam, out of nowhere, here they are suddenly with a love offer or an apology or some kind of romantic gesture or emotional gesture. If it's from a family member or something, they could just be offering an apology out of nowhere or something. Should we trust this apology? Let's see. Are they sincere? This person. I think this person's done a lot of thinking, for sure. I think they have done a lot of deep thinking about things. and they want to be at your level. Or if this is vice versa, you've done a lot of thinking and you want to do right by somebody, you kind of want to meet them at their same level too. Okay, I was going to stop, but now I'm curious. Let's keep going. What else do we got here for this situation? Will they keep it up? Someone could have a drinking problem. I think if this person comes back, you're just really defensive. Really defensive because of everything that's happened, whatever they've done to you. So you're just kind of not, you got your walls up for sure. Watch for alcoholism, depression. Be dealing with a Leo. Yeah, the person is still toxic, but there's a lot to learn from the situation. Like, it was fated, it was cosmic. You know, so even if it wasn't the best and most positive feeling situation, try to think of everything you learned from it in the grand scheme of things. I think there's a lot of inner strength that you got from dealing with this situation, even though it was really dark and toxic and codependent at some time, and addictions possibly as well, possibly shared addictions. Yeah, it was meant to happen, but I think it pulled out a lot of inner strength within you that you didn't even know. It was meant to happen so that you could learn that and become stronger. Sometimes we grow better in hard dirt, right? Sometimes our challenges are actually blessings, you know, and I know that sounds so cliche, but sometimes the hardest things are the most difficult or toxic situations. Once we get out of them, it's almost like a transformation. We become a whole different person and we realize things about ourselves we didn't even know. And, you know, we have to be kind of grateful for the situation. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because some people it's too hard, but sometimes we can find a place within us to get grateful for the situation that it happened so it could lead us where we are now and learn what we learned now that we wouldn't have known otherwise. Okay, so sometimes the greatest challenges produce the greatest rewards at the end too. We can't see it at the time, but then later down the road, it's kind of like, now I see why that happened and what I gained from that, or lost and had to rebuild from that. Okay, piece of advice for Taurus. Don't let pride get in your way. So if you've got a bit of an ego lately, just kind of watch that ego. If you've got something you want to say to somebody, or you know you're being stubborn for some reason, and maybe you know that you shouldn't, don't let pride get in the way of good things for you, you know. Now I'm going to pull you a harsh truth card, and it's kind of harsh, so brace yourself. Sometimes there's like a couple nice cards in this deck, but most of the times they're harsh. Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking alone time. Time alone, and you know why. So maybe you need a time out, Taurus. You need some time to think and be on your own. You'll know if that's true for you or not. Okay, now for your quick astrology report. So for February, your career house is going to be getting hit. So there should be some action there. Maybe some reversals, revisions. You know, if you're looking for work, maybe go look in your past at places that you've worked from before. There could be past work issues coming up again. Yeah, but like maybe revisions, going over things, things happening, some kind of chaos that you need. You might be feeling overwhelmed and scattered, and you know, you need to make some changes and figure out where to direct your energy. So kind of narrowing things down, where to put your focus and your energy, and it'll grow over the coming months as well. There's some things you might have to switch up to with your home and property, family, your roots, your foundations. So it's a good time to start looking at things that could be changed. And you could also be feeling a need for more freedom at work, or more personal expression at work. You might not feel like you can express yourself as much as you'd like to, and maybe feeling a little bit rebellious against the status quo at work. Yeah. So that's just some general things that could be coming up for you regarding astrology. So now from the 365 Tao, it's this book. I'm just going to pull open a random page and read it for you. So I hope you maybe get something out of it, okay? Modesty. Oh, how ironic, because we just pulled the don't let pride get in your way. Okay, so I'll read it for you. Have you ever had a knot in your shoelace? You have to bend down to untie it. Difficulties in life confront us all. People will respond in their own ways to adversity. Some succumb, some grow boisterous, some marshal their determination, some respond with trickery. All too often, hardship will mow a person down. When confronted with difficulty, those who follow Tao respond with modesty. They conform to the situation, they bow before it, and they concentrate upon it until they find a solution. They do not apply undue force, neither do they acquiescence meekly to faith. I don't know if I got that word right. Acquiesce meekly to fate. They examine the situation and carefully undo it. In the same way you bend down to untie a knot in your shoelace, they bend down to find guidance. Even modesty can become an error if we become meek and insecure. Some people become so humble that they become self-defeating. They are talented, but their personalities are so split that they cannot achieve their potential. Therefore, there must be limits even on modesty. It works like anything else. It must be applied in the right manner. All right, so Taurus, I hope that helps you out, and I will catch you later. So stay safe out there, and thanks for watching.